host of the Gridiron.
Good old Eli. Good to you, brother. Yeah, he inches just this much closer. Apparently, he's in the final 15, right? Thank goodness, right? The final 15. It would be great. It would be great. Now, let's see the list here. Let me read over this list here. A group of guys here. They got makes it to the final 15. So Eli moved one step closer to the football immortality Saturday as he was named one of the 15 finalists for the Pro Football Hall of Fame's class of 2025. Manning, obviously the former number one overall pick, spent his entire 16-year career with the Giants, guided them obviously to 2 Super Bowl wins. So we got Terrell Suggs, Luke Kuechly, Marshal Yanda, Steve Smith, Eric Allen, Antonio Gates, Jahri Evans, Jared Allen, Reggie Wayne, Torry Holt, Willie Anderson, Adam Vinatieri, Darren Woodson, Fred Taylor were the other finalists, with Suggs, Kuechly, Yanda, and Vinatieri in a similar position as Manning as finalists in the first year of their eligibility. Let's see. All right, here we go. So Eli Manning, Antonio Gates, and Reggie Wayne headlines the 2025 Hall of Fame finalists. In the second straight year that Gates has been selected as a finalist, the all-time reception leader in franchise history for the Chargers, Gates finished his career with the most receiving touchdowns by tight end in NFL history with 116. Jeez, God. Selected as a finalist for the 6th time, Wayne is a 6-time Pro Bowler who currently ranks number 10 in receptions at 1,070 and receiving yards at over 14,000 receiving yards. So we got Manning as one of the 5 players that make it as a finalist in his first year of eligibility. So I said, so once again, so we got Eric Allen, who's a cornerback with the Eagles from 88 to 94 and with the Saints for 3 years and then finished up with the Raiders. This is his 2nd season as being a finalist. He was a finalist last season and this year. Jared Allen, who played quite a few different teams. This is his 5th season as a finalist. His first year as a finalist was in 2021, and now this 2025 is his 5th year. Willie Anderson, a tackle. He played with the Bengals from 96 to 2007, with the Baltimore Ravens in 2008. This is his 4th time as being a finalist. Jahri Evans, a guard with the Saints for 11 seasons, with the Packers from 2017. This is his 4th time as a finalist. Antonio Gates, once again, as I said, played, a long time. My goodness. Played in from 2003 to 2018. This is his 2nd season as a finalist. Torry Holt, right? Greatest show on turf, right? Isaac Bruce and Falk and Warner and Holt. My God, they can put up some points. He was with the Rams, the Jaguars. This is his 6th time as a finalist. Luke Kuechly is a linebacker. This is his 1st time. Eli Manning, obviously, right? His 1st year as a finalist. Steve Smith, the wide receiver from Carolina. This is his 1st year. Terrell Suggs, this is his 1st year. 2019 was his final season with the Cardinals. Fred Taylor, this is his 2nd season, running back with Jacksonville. He was running back with Coughlin as the coach. He was one of the main reasons why Jacksonville was so good back then. That, they could pass the ball, and they had a good job. Did a good job of running the ball as well too. Vinatieri, right? Kicked for like 312 seasons. Kicked from 1996 to 2019. He kicked for almost 25 years. This is his 1st year as a finalist. Reggie Wayne, his whole career from 2001 to 2014 with the Colts. This is his 6 years being a finalist. Darren Woodson is a safety with the Cowboys. Whole career with the Cowboys. He was their, I believe he's their leading tackler of all time, I think. Unless something changed, but he was with the Cowboys from 1992 to 2003. This is his 3rd time as being a finalist. and Marshal Yanda, guard and tackle with the Ravens from 2007 to 2019. This is his first year. So, but Eli's getting there. Right? We're down to the final 15. Right? Hope and pray and all that stuff and everything, and he gets down there. Because the thing is that every year, to me, he'll get in sooner or later. The thing is, what is that you want to try to get him in right before it's Tom Brady's turn, before it's Drew Brees' turn, before it's Ben Roethlisberger's turn, or you don't want him going in against maybe one of those other guys, because some of those other guys were maybe all pros. They won Super Bowls as well. They have more passing yards. They have maybe their touch. I'm not exactly sure, but Brady. If Brady's in there and Eli Manning's in there, Brady's going. It doesn't matter if Eli beat him twice or not. Right? If Drew Brees is in there and Eli's in there, I think Drew Brees has got the nod because of all the passing yards and everything he has. Ben Roethlisberger has a better winning percentage than Eli does. So he would go in. So what you don't want, it would be for Eli to go in there, going head to head against another quarterback. You'll notice those final 15 guys. Now, there's no rule. Well, it's another year. We have to put a quarterback in. No, you don't. But you'll notice, right? There was no other quarterback in that there. You look. You got some good guys in here. Don't get me wrong. You got some, right? That I don't want to sound like a jackwagon. Don't get me wrong. All these guys are worthy of it and all. But there's like no Barry Sanders there. There's no Jim Brown. There's no Lawrence Taylor. There's no Jerry Rice. There's nobody who's like, oh my God. There's no, it just blows your mind. Oh, that guy's going in. There's nobody there. That's kind of like, they all certainly deserve to be in, but to me, there's no like greatest player of all to me, right? There's a bunch of good players there, and they all certainly deserve to go into the Hall of Fame, right? So whoever gets picked, good for them. They deserve to go in. But the nice thing is you'll notice with Eli, there's no other quarterback he's going head to head with. Now, I don't know. I should have looked, but I don't know if, like, say, maybe next season, who might wind up trying to, what other quarterbacks might wind up being eligible for the Hall, right? But if Eli's going to go in, this would be a perfect time for Eli to go in because there's nobody. I said you can look at like his overall winning percentage, his touchdowns, interceptions, He's never been he's been in Pro Bowls, but never been an All-Pro. That's one of the things that they look at. Have you been, are you like the top 2 or so in the entire league for 1 or 2 seasons or 3 seasons? Have you been an All-Pro, not a Pro Bowler, All-Pro? No, he wasn't. So that's one of the things. But one of the things they always ask is that, when did you make it to a big game? And when you were in a big game, how did you do? And hands down, absolutely no question, no doubt about it. In the biggest of the biggest of the biggest, right? He went up against the GOAT 2 times, took him down 2 times. And not only that, he was the MVP both times. But it was also kind of like, in a way, right? Tom Coughlin took a football, handed it to Eli and said, Eli, we're in the Super Bowl, buddy. See the football? All right. It's the last time you're going to touch that football this season. You have one more chance. If you don't go down the field and score, you lose. No pressure, right? Now, of course, in the one game, the second Super Bowl 46, we only needed a field goal. We wound up getting a touchdown. We only needed a field goal. But the other one, we're down 14-10 against a team that was 18-0, right? So, and it was like basically pretty much like, all right, Eli, you got one shot, brother. If you don't score a touchdown, we lose. No biggie, right? So, and what happened both times, the Manningham pass to me is obviously one of the greatest in Super Bowl history. The other one with Tyree is you can kind of go both ways. I mean, the dude caught the ball on his helmet. I mean, is that precision, pinpoint accuracy? Not, but I mean, But I mean, is it an incredible Super Bowl highlight? Absolutely, sure is. But so when Eli was at the top, or I'm saying was at the biggest, the highest moment, right, in the biggest game, right? What did he do? He came through. Not once. He said, well, even a blind squirrel can catch a nut every now and then. No, he did it twice, right, against the GOAT, 2 times. Against maybe you can say the GOAT of a coach and the GOAT of a player, right? 2 times. So to me, there's no question the guy deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, right? If you're putting Joe Namath in there, who did it for 1 game, you got to put Eli Manning in there. No doubt about it. Joe Namath is in there because he won Super Bowl III. He guaranteed it. He was the MVP. He never even threw a pass. Super Bowl III. He never even threw a pass in the 4th quarter. He just kept handing the ball off. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Matt Snell ran 1 in. Right? I can't remember. It was 3-4 yards out or whatever. I mean, Namath didn't throw a touchdown pass. Didn't throw, But he had really engineered one of the biggest upsets in Super Bowl history. That's why he's in the Hall of Fame, right? Without that game, Joe Namath's not in the Hall of Fame, right? So why is Joe Namath? Because he did for one game, right? So if you're putting Joe Namath in there, you got to put Eli Manning in there without a question.